What's going on, guys? It's Bryce here, and we're back with another video, another one of these more conversational videos talking about Future and Metro Boomin's new album, We Don't Trust You Now. I've been sitting with it for almost a week at this point. You know, I didn't get my video out early. I've been busy. I've been doing my shit a day. We're here to talk about the album, and literally, let's just talk about the album. So sit back, relax, show some love to the channel, like, subscribe if you haven't, and you support I'd appreciate it greatly. But let's get into this. So, We Don't Trust You. The first album of their double album, you know, there is another album coming out next month, which I think is going to be more R&B focused, but we're going to get into that. So this first album, you know, like I said, I've been sitting with a while. There have been some moments on this album that have pretty much shut down the internet. I'm talking specifically about Kendrick Lamar's verse on here, where he goes at Drake and J. Cole, and then of course Playboi Carti's verse on here, where he's Playboi Carti, so of course it's going to break the internet. But apart from that, this is a solid project. Now, another reason why this video took a little bit for me to get out is I've been just sitting with it and I'm not really sure. It's a weird album. It's a weird album to classify, because looking at Future's discography, I don't think this is like top 5, maybe not even top 10, but I still think it's an amazing album, and that just goes to show Future's the fucking GOAT, of course. And Metro did his thing on the production. I've been loving what Metro's been doing, especially his album that came out last year. Shit was fire. Shit was actually fire. But I feel like this album, as far as a Future album, it's a little bit generic. Now, I don't like to come on here and critique music like that, because I do love this album, but I mean, shit, if you're facing this off against the classics like DS2, Monster, and such, it's like, of course there's not going to be competition there. But even some of the more recent stuff, High Off Life is amazing. I mean, that is a great Future album. Future's self-titled, amazing. Some of these more recent albums, it doesn't quite stand up to that. Now, like I said, there's another album dropping next month. I think he's going to do a more R&B focused thing, kind of like how he did in, I believe it was 2017, with his self-titled and Hendrix, kind of going back to back a week apart from each other, one being hard shit, one being the more R&B, you know, soulful, pain type stuff, which I can respect from Future, because I don't know how I would feel if they dropped a second album and it was kind of the same kind of vibe. Now, this album is versatile. There is stuff on here that is, you know, more in the melodic lane, but pretty much it's almost exclusively hard shit. I mean, if you're gonna have Metro Boomin as producer, that's kind of what he does, but he proved himself with the Spider-Verse soundtrack and, you know, his own album that he can really, you know, branch away from that. I mean, looking through the track list here, some of my favorite tracks here: Ice Attack, crazy type shit, of course, Carti on it. Like that with Kendrick, I liked a lot. Slimed In is great. Slimed In is great. Magic, Dawn, Juan, incredible. Cinderella, I mean, that Travis verse is great. I'm glad that dropped. Fried, hard as shit. GTA, hard as shit. Everyday Hustle with Rick Ross. I liked hearing Future over that kind of instrumental, showing that Metro can really do that shit, because that is not a traditional Future instrumental at all. And yeah, those are my favorites on the album. I think my favorite song on here is probably Type Shit. I'm sorry, I'm biased as shit. I know. If we had to exclude Carti from the conversation, I'd say Ice Attack, because that beat switch is crazy. I mean, it's absolutely crazy, and it's like, there are a lot of beat switches on this album. There's a lot of production high points on here, but also, I don't want to say low points like it's shit, because it's not. It's just, some of it isn't wooing me like it should. And I'm talking about production here specifically. It's like, Metro is an extremely talented producer. He's proved himself time and time again. There's nothing left he has to prove, in my opinion. But I do feel that some of the beats on here, I don't even want to use the term dated, but they kind of do. Some of them, I know some of that was intentional, of course, like that with Kendrick, you know, the Wayne shit. I understand. And of course, the Eazy-E sample. Shout out my Logic fans. Under Pressure, you know what I'm saying? I guess what I'm trying to say is I expected a Future and Metro collab tape to kind of be a generational fucking smash. Now, I'm not saying it's not. I've sat with this album for almost a week at this point. I'm just giving you my thoughts. We're talking here. And I don't think it quite lives up to the rest of Future's discography. I'm doing it like that. But of course, I'm going to keep listening to this album. Music grows on you, you know, psychologically. It's scientifically proven. Keep listening to shit, you know, unless you think it's absolutely dog shit, then don't waste your time. But music can get better over time. Repeat listens, situations, context, it can. I'm very excited for this next album, because I'm excited to see the direction it comes in. Like I said, I hope it's more of the melodic R&B side. Even though I prefer trap hard Future, I just got a 17-song album full of that, pretty much. So I don't really need that as much, but I'm excited to see how this goes. You know, maybe we get some shots at Drake and stuff on the next album. Maybe Drake will respond before that. I don't know. I have a whole video talking about the Kendrick Lamar, Drake, J. Cole shit, so if you want to check it out, it's linked at the end of the video. But I wanted to get in this video and kind of just talk about the album. I'm curious how y'all feel. Give me y'all's top 3s, favorite tracks in the comments down below, and let me know how you think it feels against Future's discography and what you're expecting for the album coming next month. So, if you guys enjoyed watching, make sure you like, subscribe, hit the bell, so you don't miss out on videos, updates, anything like that. Go in the description, follow my TikTok, my Spotify, my Twitter, my Instagram, get that weekly updated new music Friday plays, join my Discord down there too. And yeah, it's been Bryce. Peace. That's